In Flinto, you can reuse the animations that you create. This is a big time saver because you don't need to recreate them if you have the same transition going to a few different screens. If you have a simple transition where only the screens are animated, then reusing it works perfectly every time. But if you're animating the layers within a screen, you sometimes need to tell Flinto which layers should receive which animation. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. Let's check it out. So here's some screens I'm going to turn into a prototype. On this home screen, I have a list of products, and I'm going to do a right-click drag to create a link from that product to its product page. And I'm choosing the fade in transition for these. Now I'm going to make a backlink so that I can get back once I reach those screens. So I'll target the back indicator, and I'm going to do Command C to copy that link, and then select each screen and Command V to paste it. So now I have a way to get from the home screen with a listing of products to the detail screens and back. Okay, now what I really want to do here is create a new transition on this Read More button. So here in the Transition Designer, I'm going to start by aligning the screens, and then I'm going to have this text start off the right and move in, and then this text and the button move off the left. Okay, now I'm going to have the header fade out, and the only thing left to address here is that photo of the glasses. So what I'm going to do is scale it down and have it move off the left as well. All right, so now my transition works. I want you to pay attention here on the left side. You can see these little tags in the layer list, these white tags. Every time you move a layer, like here, I'll move the back indicator, and you can see that that layer in the layer list now has a tag on it. So those tags apply to layers that have been modified in the Transition Designer that have some animation applied to them. So I'm going to undo that, and let me just show you that you can actually drag the tag off of the layer, and you see the layer underneath. Now the tag and the layer have the same name because the default name of these tags is just to take whatever name the layer had. Let me try moving the glasses tag down onto the background, and you'll see that the background now actually animates the way that we set up the glasses to animate. So I'm going to put that back where it belongs. Let me give this transition a name, and then we're going to exit out of the Transition Designer, and we'll try applying this same transition to another screen. So down here for shoe, it's a very similar set of screens. So I want to reuse that transition. I don't want to have to create the animation again. So I'm going to right-click drag, and then I'm going to choose to details, which is the transition I just created, and I'm going to click edit because I want to go into the Transition Designer and make sure it's all working correctly. So let me toggle the transition back and forth, and we can see that it almost works correctly. It looks like everything is working except for this big photo in the middle isn't moving. So why is that? Well, if we look in the layer list, you can see that that layer, it's called shoe, it doesn't have a tag on it, which means it's not being animated. Now, if I look up here in the top, you see one unassigned tag. Now these tags, the other tags, they all got assigned, but this one, glasses, didn't get assigned to a layer. The way this works is Flinto will automatically assign any tags where the layer name matches the tag name. So for header, summary, button, content, those tags all match the layer names because I use the same layer names on both of the screens, the screen where I initially created this transition and on this screen. But on this screen, it says shoe instead of glasses. So that tag didn't get automatically applied. Now, if I wanted to be clever, I could have chosen a layer name that was the same between both of these. So instead of shoe and glasses, I could have named them both product photo. But I wanted to show you how this works when there's not a match. So all you have to do to fix this is drag that tag onto the appropriate layer. So I'm going to drag the glasses tag onto the shoe, and now you can see it animates correctly. But having the name of the tag be glasses is a little bit weird, especially when it's applied to a tag called shoe. These tags are a little better if they describe the type of animation or the type of object that they're affecting. So I'm going to double click on glasses and change the name of this tag to product photo. All right, now while I'm in here, I'm going to make a change to this transition because I want you to see that changes you make to a transition apply to everywhere that that transition has been used. So I'm going to rotate the shoe to the left a little bit. And now when I go into the preview, even if I click glasses, it has that rotation. Now if I play this in slow motion, you can really see it. There it is. And we can try it on the shoe, and you see that the same transition now is being used on both. And so that means I didn't need to recreate it again, but it also means that if I need to modify the transition, I can just do it once and it applies to both screens.